my question for you is I'm replacing a rocker panel on a Silverado, and on the procedure is that the service part will overlap the original body side panel by approximately 25 millimeters or 1 inch. And there's where you say you cut it at. So I've never done an overlap before, but I feel like when you do the overlap, it's going to stick up over the panel, and it's going to be weird to try to fake in there so you don't see that overlap. What's the best way to do the overlap?
I get asked a lot of questions, and a lot of them is, how do I come to the States? I'm a body technician and I live in Africa. I can't help you, I'm sorry. But this is a body related question, and I can help you with this one. So when you're doing like a rocker on a Chevy, I'm not gonna specify, you need to use a flanging tool. Let me show you. Like this guy, that's a flanging tool. It does not have to be a specific brand, but what it does, basically, so this is the original sheet metal on the vehicle. What it does is, that's what it does, and now you have enough clearance. Obviously it's going to be as thick as the material, and you're going to end up with like a ridge, so you can actually put in the new panel, and now you have enough space to weld it in place, just like so. Now you can actually bury your weld. Even though if you just overlap it, the heat of the welding itself would shrink it in a little. And especially if you're doing the entire rocker, I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. Because I've done it before, it's not too noticeable. But it's still noticeable, but it's not too noticeable. But what I recommend is using a flanging tool. And basically you will be able to let the new panel just sit right in. You got to make sure you double check your measurements and make sure that where you're flanging, you're not going overboard. You know what I mean? I know they're telling you that you have an allowance of 25 millimeters or an inch of an overlap, but I think that's way too much. You should keep it within a centimeter. That's way more than enough, because the longer the piece of metal on the back, like the longer this piece is right here, all of this exposed metal in the back, this will eventually, well, not eventually, it will start rusting no matter what. So I know eventually it means, okay, it's gonna happen anyway, it's gonna happen anyway, eventually, you know. But the more metal you have in the back, the quicker it's gonna rust. And even if you have, like, if you have this much metal and you spray cavity wax in there, it's not gonna go all the way. It's not gonna reach all the way up in there. But if your overlap is just a centimeter or less, I would prefer to keep it like around the 1/4 inch, which is give or take like 5 millimeters, 5-6 millimeters. When you're welding, you barely have enough. You may barely have a little bit of an overlap. When you spray cavity wax, it will get in there. But when it's too long, you can't cover this entire area, and moisture will start building up and it will rust even faster. But if Chevy says you have an allowance of an inch, do whatever you want. It depends on what kind of warranty the customer paid for, what kind of, you know, what did they pay for. So it all goes down to how much did they pay. It's going to be safe no matter what. As long as you weld it correctly, it's going to be safe. But if you want to make it last even longer, I would try to make the overlap as little as possible. A lot of companies tell you do not overlap, do not use a backing plate, no overlap, no sleeve, nothing, just, you know, like a butt weld. But if they tell you you can, I mean, it's easier. It makes the welding way easier. Like a butt weld is kind of hard. Like if you have a backing, like a sleeve or whatever backing plate in the back, or just an overlap, it's much easier to weld. So it goes down, like I said, to whatever they paid for. Keep sending those questions, and I hope this one helps. Thanks for watching.